Hey, Jennifer Farmer here, and welcome to my page. Or if you are in Solutions of Spirit, thank you so much for being a member. So let's talk a little bit about July. Happy summer, everybody. I love to share with you the energy of the month because it'll help you plan for you, like how you want to experience the month. I know that when I started learning about the energy of the months and kind of numerology and all that business, it really helped me plan better. It helped me use the energy of each time period to um, focus on things that I would get more value out of. Right. And so as we talk about this month, I'm happy to share with you, this is a spiritual month. So we've got the universal month of 7 that comes from the month of July, and so many wonderful things to be aware of. It is a month that we are going to feel a need to kind of retreat from everybody. Your soul is going to be asking you to stand back and pause a little bit. And you may know that if you get a little irritable with people. And so that's your soul's way of saying, hey, I need some time for me. And so as you look at this month, I would start this month out with reminding your sort of physical world self and yourself, your energy is that you affirm every day, I am a divine being expressing my soul's essence of love and light. And so you're like, Jennifer, what if things aren't going well? What I would say is that's a better time to not let the extension services or the extending circumstances outside your body dictate how you want to feel and express yourself. So affirming one more time, I am a divine being expressing my soul's essence of love and light. So we bring that light into your heart right now. Just sort of imagine this beautiful light, no matter, okay, if you're driving, you can't close your eyes, but just go ahead and just imagine this beautiful diamond light energy kind of expanding in your heart center right now. Just breathing in and just going from your head to your heart for just a moment and expanding the true essence of you, right? And as you begin to tap into that, this month is a time to get more, you'll feel a better intuition about your life. You'll have an opportunity to use your intuition. And so when we get centered first in our divine spiritual self, we can always invite our spirit guides, God, our loved ones. We can invite them to surround us and support us as we want to fulfill our destiny, which is there is a spiritual destiny and there's a worldly destiny. This month is a spiritual destiny. And so when you look at your life, I would say this, hey, how are you doing on your spiritual growth? Do you understand that you are a spiritual being and you came here to bring your unique beauty, your unique love, your unique ability to connect with people or animals or the earth, right? Because we usually serve any or all of people, animals, or the earth, right, in some way. But are you using your wisdom, right? Are you trusting the intuition, the gut feelings, the things that come to you? Are you asking for your intuitive self to help you navigate your life? So I'm going to encourage you to make a little me time a priority on your schedule in this 7 month. Number one, you want to look at resting, recharging, and reflecting on the big question and asking for your higher self, your soul, to help you become more clear on what it is that you came here to experience. Well, we all know we came here to experience and express love. That is our true gift. But also some other things that you've been yearning for. Remember, this is a big year because we are meant to make goals and work to accomplish them. And so this is where this month will allow you, if you will, to take a pause. Step back, do some breathing exercises or some meditations. I've got meditations. I'll link my YouTube page here It's got a ton of meditations on there, but even just, clearing your mind, getting clear about your soul's essence of love and reminding yourself, I am a loving being, right? As we look at this month, we invite that wiser spirit self to help us navigate our relationships. Now, we have two aspects of this month. We have the 7 energy, which is asking us again to trust ourselves more, what we feel, sense, and hear, right? And to also take action on learning new things, right? It's a great time to learn something new. So if you've been wanting to take a class or do something that is a creative space, or if you're a teacher, things that you wanted to teach, it's a great time to sort of step into that. How do we perfect our mind and our intellect, right? It's an introverted space this month. And so as you look at that, you want to avoid being overcritical, right? Looking for the perfect on the dryer. It is just everybody's being the best human they can. It is a month that when you are going to speak to somebody, you want to speak from that loving space so that you will come from your true essence and allow sort of the relaxation that happens when we begin to express from our soul, right? And that's a big relief, right? If you're somebody who's like me, who tends to be in my head a lot, learning to connect to my heart at the same time while I'm, tapping into wisdom and working with people. I know sometimes I can get lost in thinking, and it will be a thinking month. That's what this month offers. And that's why I'm encouraging, as you are thinking this month, think about the bigger questions. Am I on path? Asking spirit, meditating and journaling, and maybe writing down those things that maybe you need to research. You're not going to put it off anymore. You're going to go on that trip. You're not going to put it off anymore. You're going to research the best doctor. This is a great month for anything that you have to research, right? It's also a great month to sit back and read a book, right? So that's a great thing to hope those kinds of things will, kind of speak to you is where you are in your natural essence. Where have you been over the last month or two? Have you been tapped into your soul's essence? And we usually can do that better with some disciplined practices, right? We make time for that every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right? Are we connecting to our higher self? These are the things that you could put together this month and start each day with, I am a divine being. And my soul came here to express love and light and joy into this playground on earth. And I'm not going to let anything stop me from getting able to do that. So first things first, time for yourself, time for relaxation, time for resting, right? Maybe some research, sort of taking a pause back from your everyday, even if you were able to do that, once a week, where you can pull back and sort of just think about where you are in your life and what has your heart been asking you to make a change about, right? I have a friend of mine that's really struggling with a job, and she is somebody I love and care about a lot, and I know the struggle between the head and the heart. And she and I have been working on, the mind says we have to do this, but our heart says we have to do this. And it takes courage to make changes. And that's when we say, Divine Spirit, give me the courage to look towards a new purpose in how I either earn money or how I can use my abilities to serve others. So if you're in that space where you've been feeling you need to make a change, and this is the month where you pause and go, okay, enough's enough thinking about it and worrying about it. I really have to get down and begin to think about what it is that I want to experience and achieve, right? My hope is that you'll tap into your heart center. This is where your soul resides. Take some time to sort of unplug from everybody else and really write down and create something beautiful about, the next version of you. You'd like to be a person of peace. You'd like to let go of anger. You'd like to have some freedom from guilt. You would like to create a new job. You would like to earn more money. You would like to, all these things is we have to look at underneath that, what is the true reason that we want to experience it? And can our soul help us experience some of that now? Can it give us that sense of comfort, that sense of freedom, that sense of fulfillment that we have loved? And we, if we died today, what are you leaving behind? Were you able to give love and receive love? Were you able to honor the true version of you? Or did you let somebody else's expectation of what you should look like or be like or do like, did you let that keep you from, being who your heart's been wanting you to be? Right? It's okay to acknowledge that, we are doing the best we can to be successful and, our instincts and our pursuits. This month, let's ask spirit, let's ask our soul, what is its pursuits, right? And so as we begin to do that, we begin to trust that inner feeling, ask spirit for signs to help you know you're on the right path, right? And the other piece about this month, and have the courage to take action and research, right? So as we look at getting that courage, sometimes we have to deal with people and their expectations. And so this month is also got the beautiful universal energy of the 6, which comes from the 2024 year, which is the 8 plus the 7, right? And that is 15. And so in numerology, we would take that down to the 6, right? Which 1 plus 5 is 6. And the 6th energy is a beautiful energy because it relates to all the things that humans, part of the things that we came here to experience, which is family, friends, community, and our home. Sort of, I call them the key elements that give us the outlets to have a fulfilling life, right? And so in this month, we do want to practice in relationships, being, giving with a happy heart, not out of obligation. We want to call in for angelic support from Archangel Michael to help us remove any negativity or help us be the peace in those relationships. And it, in a 6 energy, because we get a little both, we usually get a lot of activity around, we got to fix something in the house, right? And that's where we can use our intuition, right? Like, is this the right refrigerator, right? How do I feel about this refrigerator? Is this the right one? You just don't pick the first one that comes. You say, does this, tune in, right? Tune into these things. Second is balance. This is why I think it's important. I wanted to start off with the 7 energy first, because if you do make me time a priority daily or weekly, where you get back to pause and reflect what your true intentions are for the day, some of the problems that happen in the 6 energy, which is, feeling overwhelmed because there's so much to do, or, dealing with relationships that maybe are, either estranged or strained, sorry, they're gone, or everybody's mad at each other. Like, what's the true calling here? What's my, the best outcome if I step back from this, instead of me feeling overly responsible or guilty in these relationships, giving yourself that minute to pause and say, what is the best situation here where I have great boundaries and I can give my love, but not out of obligation because I want to give it, right? And so health is also on the agenda. So if you are somebody that's out of balance, meaning you've just burned yourself up, you might have to deal with a little health issues, which means it's a great time to focus on health and ask your body intuitively to talk to you. What is it that you need? Time, rest, different foods, exercise, recharging time like meditation. And I always, for people in my membership, I have my spiritual growth membership. This is such an important factor, because if you're drawn in, I have found that a lot of people that are drawn to my work are real givers. They're very loyal. They're very, they're the givers of the family, and that they do think about others. And it's just that, just sort of their operating systems. They're, the true givers in that, but they're not great at receiving. And so learning how to take care of you this month. Do you know how to get your needs met in a healthy way? To take care of your mental self, meaning your mental mind, how to feel calm and centered, your emotional self, which is joy and ease and contentment, your physical self, which is vibrant, and your relationships, in these situations is, do you know how to get your needs met? This is a great month to learn. I am learning how to take better care of myself, and I'm not going to put myself through worry. I'm going to relax and trust spirit on how to handle situations. I'm going to take more exercise. It's too hot outside, so I got to be creative and got to go somewhere else, like a yoga center. This is a great month for yoga, by the way, because it's an ease and flow. It's a great balance to some of the energy that happens with relationships, right? And so as you begin to look at balance and harmony in your life, so we are coming from this month as a divine being expressing itself. And when you're interacting with others, maybe you're somebody that's like, yeah, I don't feel like I got a lot of light. Maybe it is that I bring balance and harmony into all my interactions, and there's great value in as that being a actual goal is to be harmonious. Right? Help me. And one of my greatest prayers that I love is by St. Francis. And, where there's discord, may I bring harmony. Right? How can I? And that's where we can tune into our wiser self and say, okay, I'm tired of all this going on. What's the best action or inaction that I can take that would bring harmony into this relationship, into this job, into this, maybe you've got some mental, you're working with some self-esteem issues, or, confidence issues, or maybe you're angry or you're afraid. This is where we begin to bring balance. Is, our spirit meant to express itself with security and faith and love and hope. That's what we are here to experience. And so this month offers us a chance to reach for the spiritual goals. Don't worry, next month we got some work stuff that can happen, but we've got other things that will happen next month. But I hope this has been helpful. So key things to think about. One, spirit time gets great value this month. Okay, check. I am a divine being. Are you living that truth? Number two, in my relationships, am I bringing harmony or am I bringing discord? And how can I let my soul help me be a harmonious person in this? Or how can I bring peace to this situation within myself that I can't? Maybe it's an issue that you can't control, and that maybe there's a sense of acceptance, right? The other piece here is just don't, with this month and all the activity, it's an important month that we don't lose ourselves in that activity and lose this opportunity to rest and recharge, to reflect. We're halfway through the year, and let our soul take us to new levels of freedom and joy and happiness. If we get out of the way, our soul will guide us, and sometimes we have to pray for courage that we take action in that direction. But you're tuned in and turned on this month into the spirit realm. And it's a time to honor that and to get centered in that. Now, I did pull a little card for us. Yay. Look at this. This is our card for today. Now, I love these. I love this. This is from the Abundance deck and I love this lady's stuff, Divine Abundance, Tasha Silver. Right? I chose that this year because I knew we were going to go into a year that was about like money, and I just wanted everybody to feel, no matter what's going on with finances, we live in an abundance world. So let's see, our card for this one is when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolutions. I love this because it does, when we actually let go of control and we sort of let go and let God, right? Let go and let spirit. We trust that we're in the stream of life and that what we need will come to us. There's an ease and a flow to that. And that's a great gift that you can give yourself, because worrying more doesn't create results. It just creates stress. I hope this has been helpful. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I've got cool things coming up. I've got some events that I'm working on. And so I'll tell you more about that next month. And I hope you are having a great summer. And I look forward to seeing your comments. Don't forget, you can go to the YouTube link. I think I'm gonna have to put it in comments. So you can, in any of the meditations, I've got short ones and I've got long ones, right? And remember, with meditation, we just relax, we follow the person speaking, and we let go. We do that to the best of our ability through that practice, right? Meditation is not perfect. It is a practice. All right. I hope you have a great month, taking care of your spirit, feeding your soul, and letting go of unhealthy things so that you can let your light shine. Bye for now.